Accomplishing your life purpose. Years ago, after I came out of the university, 3 years after I came out of university, I was still going up and down looking for a job. Wanted to travel to study PhD in America. The Lord called me on my way and said, listen to me. He said, don't try and go anywhere. You don't have platform. And because you don't have platform, you use your life to create platform for yourself and platform for your brothers. Now, God can't be made without platform. As a purpose cannot be accomplished without platform. A platform is an altar of sacrifice where men make sacrifice to meet God. Purpose cannot be accomplished without it. If you don't know where to look for your God, then you don't have him. God appears in platforms to meet men rather than your paper. I say God appears where? He appears in platforms to meet men. In 28 of the book of Genesis, it was a platform that Abraham raised that Jacob appeared and then made the God. He said, I am the God of the man who built the platform. The God of the man that the capital thing I came to do on earth is to build this platform where I'm standing. That is why if you're a locust, I don't pray any prayer. 98% of my prayer is on this platform. I don't waste my time. I pray platform. Those of us who were there in the night, what we prayed is what? Is platform. Anybody that wants to meet God of life and immortality should come to this platform. Should come to where? Now, I don't want to walk any other walk outside platform. That is why I don't go to people's house to do night vigil. No. I say I don't do any other work outside. Platform is not possible. I don't do any other work outside. Now, listen. God can't be made outside platform. Can I say it again? God can't be made. If you are looking for God and you didn't meet him in a platform, then he is not there. And it is the platform that means his size. It is the platform that means his miracle. It is the platform that means his activity. It is the platform that means the face he wears to help you. Now, whatever he kept in a platform, you must connect to it. There are people that go up and down looking for help in platform that doesn't know them. Let me say it again. I said there are people that go up and down looking for what? Looking for a platform that doesn't know them. Platforms don't bless people that don't know them. Can I say it again? I said platforms don't bless people that don't. Now, if you want to go to a platform for help, you have to go to a platform that you know. Can I say it again? There is no angel in a platform that blesses anybody who doesn't make contribution in that platform. I told you about a particular night I brought about 4 people to the altar and we were doing night vigil. So I left them here to go to my altar to find out, my office to find out about the prayer. The Lord told me, say, out of the 4 people that are on that altar praying, that is listening to only one person. That is listening to what? Only one person. So I said, why are you listening to only one person? He said, it is only one person that relates with me out of the 4. I said, how? He said, the other girl you see there, pay tied to this altar. Don't go to a church you didn't contribute anything to look for help. Don't go to an altar you didn't contribute anything to pray. That is scavenging. The relationship between the altar where Jacob went to pray, went to lie down, was the builder of that altar is the grandfather of Jacob. So there was a relationship. The reason people are moving up and down without getting result is that they go to altars. They try to call God that doesn't know them. Am I saying something? I said they try to call God that doesn't know them. If that God have known you, what has he taken from you? God blesses you from what he took from you. Am I saying something? Am I saying something? Am I saying something? The platform in 28 of Genesis, where Jacob met God, was built in 12 of Genesis, after Abraham met God and made sacrifice. That is why all the great men that met God, they make sacrifices for their children in altars. Where? They make sacrifice for their children where? In altars. Somebody say, oh, shepherd, God has blessed us. So you've not seen anything. I have a blessing of God to know that labor should not be scattered. Labor. That is why you don't invite me to your church. I serve only one altar. I say I serve only one altar. I give an altar, one altar, everything I have. And anybody who loves me, give that altar, whatever they have, one altar. So if a pastor starts church, he's the one that will preach in that church, not me. Because I was born to serve one altar, and I have served this altar for about 28 years. Now, don't forget, what God will give you is controlled by what he first took from you. Do you write down your paper? I said, what God will give you is controlled by what he first took from you. The way an altar will treat you is controlled by your relationship within the altar. That is why you don't pay your tithe to an altar and be looking for prayer from another altar. You don't give a sacrificial seed to a man, another man of God, and be going for another man of God for prayer, because there is no relationship between you and the other angel. Oh, the reason that pastors are not bold is because they scatter their labor. I'm talking on platform. Are you hearing me? I'm talking on. Finally, listen. A platform gives you what it has. A platform gives you what it has. When I wanted to raise a platform for immortality and for life, I know that I wouldn't need children, I wouldn't need wife for that type of platform. The platform that we challenge death, I must not have property. I don't have any land anywhere that have my name, and it will never happen. Because that is a sacrifice I must make to raise this type of platform. There are different types of platforms. There are platforms of faith. There are praying platforms. There are prosperity platforms. There are holiness platform. But there is immortality platform. Now, this platform forbids death. I was telling somebody yesterday, he called me from America who is sick. We were just talking. I said to her, I don't care the depth of the sickness. Don't forget, I have already paid for the covenant. That I paid. I paid. So if you don't take from it, you're cheating yourself. I've already paid. So, I know what took my life, and I work only that. Since January, I have not traveled anywhere. I have not. No. When pastor said, Shepherd, can you come and pray? I said, no, I'm not preaching in your church. That's not my calling. The time I will use it to preach in his church, I will use it to serve this platform. The intercessors of this altar, of this church, They are servants of this platform. Just to empower the covenant. Now, excuse me. If a pastor wants to pray for you, ask him where he's standing. Where? Ask him where he is standing. If he's standing on Jesus, tell him he's a liar. He's just a liar. It is not the sacrifice of Jesus that made you a pastor. It is your sacrifice. The sacrifice of Jesus helped Jesus to accomplish his own ministry. So somebody cannot be lazy up and down and say Jesus has paid. You will not have ministry through it. If you want to have ministry, you will pay for your own ministry. Did you clap hand for what I just said? Don't ever say that somebody paid for your ministry. It's not true. He's a liar. He's a liar of the devil. It's a terrible lie. He was made poor and made rich. Keep on saying it and you see how poverty will come. So you cannot stand upon the price Jesus paid to accomplish your own. This is your own. I keep on telling young men, I said, don't meddle with a lazy young man. It's a great evil to be lazy. Because that is the root of every form of lack. Nonchalance. Everything is wrong. Somebody wants peace. So purposes cannot be accomplished without what? Without platform. Now, I'm done with platform. The best people on earth are persistent people who God must depend on to establish his legacy. Who God must depend on to do what? Everything on earth says no to you. The earth is made in a way that things say no originally. Am I saying something? I said the earth is made in a way that things say no. What? Originally. Then waiting for men and women of force. Everything that is on earth say no originally. I say what? Say no originally. You want to get a job. We have a national, what we call a national in physics. That is the inability for that job to come. The tendency for that job to delay. You want to conceive a child, there is a resistance. Everything on earth, resistance and anew. You just